first of all starts with realizing these bad habits, because we go on in life without even understanding a grasp of what we're doing wrong. That when things don't work out the way we hope for it to work out, we start to blame other factors, not knowing that it's an internal issue. It starts from
Yeah.
within. So the moment
Yeah.
you embrace the fact that I've got bad habits that need improving, it can set you on to do a lot more work on improving yourself and bringing out the value you have inside. If she had realized sooner that her donation was the big issue, not even her skill as a teacher, she would have solved it a long way. And another problem is when we have these bad habits, we do not even ask for help, because sometimes we feel embarrassed, we feel ashamed, and then that hinders your
Yes,
productivity.
it does.
So there's always a helping hand, to be honest, but you
Yes,
need
there
to
is.
reach out
There
to
is.
that hand for that hand to pull you up.
There is.
So
There is.
that's a
And I
very
mean, let
lovely
me let me just
point.
yeah. Sorry to cut in. I
Yeah,
just noticed that I didn't mention some of the bad habits, right? So I had a
yeah,
really bad habit of I like to read. I really like to read, and I mean ebooks just do it for me. I just sit down there and I just get lost in it. But I realized that
mm,
when I have a particular book I'm reading, I don't want to even work, right? I would have the book on my phone. I'm trying to work, but I keep sneaking into the book. So time management was very poor for me. Self management was very
mm,
poor for me as well. And then I'm also very
mm,
empathetic, right? I'm so empathetic, it's terrible. So because I knew all of these things, for my empathy, I deal with logic. If A is not equal to B, is not equal to C, I don't touch it because I know I'm going into the realm of emotions, right? And even though we need to have a human face when we're working, but I cannot be emotional about every decision that I take. I'm going to have to work with logic sometimes. And if it is not serving the organization or serving my goals, I need to cut it off. Does it take me long to cut it off sometimes? Sometimes I push it onto my team, which is where support comes in. And then being accountable to the support structures you have put around you. You must be able to say, when somebody tells you, Ms. Keke, this is not working, identify that it's not working and don't let your ego get in the way. My time management, I did a reward system for myself. So I have all these alarms on my phone. It's ridiculous, Daniel. Like ridiculous. And my alarm is pinging at every single point in time. And what my alarms do for me is they say to me, oh, you've done this, you can read a book now. And then another alarm says, stop reading, go back to work. So I have to discipline myself. But guess what? Sometimes those alarm comes and I turn them off or I snooze them because I'm so deep into something that I love doing, right? So that's it. And
yeah.
then my self-management, of course, that tied into my accountability structures. Yeah, so I wanted to really highlight those three.